And welcome to another California Guy video with your boy California Guy. It's just a follow-up to the video I just did. If you guys check out the Tariq Nasheed, Dr. Umar voice, it's basically a response to Madhead's video, but I kind of went into some other territory in that particular video. But I was going to say one thing, because it's going to go more directly to that point of leadership. It's just a little follow-up video to Madhead's video. Madhead is absolutely right on the leadership concept, because without leadership, there is no collective. And what I mean by there is no collective is that it's chaos without leadership. So leadership always worked within the black community. You have people like Tariq Nasheed and Boyce Watkins and different individuals, newer breeds of African Americans that came out, conscious community. They're very anti-leadership, and they said leadership never worked, and that's a lie. It's a complete lie. Leadership has worked since slavery. Without leadership, you wouldn't have slave rebellions. You wouldn't have Nat Turner. You wouldn't have John Brown's raids. Wasn't for leadership. You wouldn't have had people like Marcus Garvey, who they all revere. You wouldn't have Malcolm X. You wouldn't have different individuals if you did not have some sort of leadership. So anybody that's African American saying that you don't need no leaders, or we need to do for ourselves, is a fool indeed, and they don't know nothing about history. Leadership has always been needed because it's chaos with no leadership, even to an extent of, these guys talk to Farrakhan, and as much as we disagree with Farrakhan, but these guys follow Louis Farrakhan, so they're following some sort of leadership. They get their information from others. These elders that they speak of, those are leaders. It's not a collective, because black people, not every black person thinks the same. The agenda becomes different. So if you have a leadership front, a person that represents the African American community, you have a couple of representatives, and each ethnic group has representatives throughout the United States. You have different organizations that do different leadership posts, but without a good leadership post, and an agenda falls apart. Now, what is the agenda that these men are talking about? There is no agenda with these individuals. Their agenda is, let's make black businesses. That's it. It's do group economics, and just stop right there. Without group economics, blacks don't have that. No, it doesn't work that way. Or don't vote. These are the ideals that these guys promote on their platforms. They promote, group economics. They promote that. They promote certain things. They advocate, and then it contradicts their arguments. Colin Kaepernick, they support. He was being a leader. Colin Kaepernick, that wasn't universal. Colin Kaepernick chose to kneel the fuck down. Tariq Nasheed supports that. So it wasn't that blacks collectively did that. Colin, for a long time, until Donald Trump opened his fat ass mouth, for a long period of time, they were playing ball. They were solo. They were solo dolo. Colin Kaepernick was solo on that shit. Most of the football players did not even support Colin until Donald Trump opened his mouth, and then they felt obligated to follow him. So, you have little things like that the hypocrisy going on without leadership. Black leadership is needed, and it's a collective. Without leadership, you have chaos. And when chaos brings no agenda, no black agenda. And these are the same men that say Barack Obama didn't do anything. Why is that? Because black